This strange gloom keeps getting thicker. We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
Hi guys, how's it going? So today we are gonna play some Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom blah blah blah. I actually never played the first game, so this would be my first time playing this type of open world Zelda game. I obviously played the older Zelda games, but I never played the Breath of the Wild game. And I'm recording this at 2K resolution for you guys, and we can't really zoom in, but this is you're not gonna get better quality than this. I'm not recording this on a Switch, and I will be uploading the 2K resolution video to my YouTube channel. So if you're watching the stream, I will also be streaming it at 1K resolution on Twitch and YouTube. Then if you want to see the game in 2K resolution in a higher bitrate as well, then just head over to my YouTube channel.
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle. We do not know what waits below, so we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go solve this mystery.
I don't know what Princess Zelda and Link are doing down here in these caverns. I've got no idea. Looking for some awesome loot, I bet. Okay, my sword is glowing. Does that mean goblins are around? What? Isn't there voice? Are you telling me only the cutscenes are voiced, not the rest of the game? Come on, Nintendo. It's not as if Nintendo doesn't have the budget for voicing the whole game. I mean, they're a billion-dollar company. Okay, so I guess I need to read all of this for you guys, so here we go. I'm not gonna do the Princess Zelda voice. Ever since the end of Calamity, the castle has fallen into neglect. But I never could have imagined anything like these tunnels were hiding here. We must be careful as we move deeper. That's what he said. Never move too deep. Oh, we have some Fabergé eggs. Look, Link. These are ruins from an ancient civilization. Wait, something is written on here. Might these ruins be from Zonia? I have no idea. Ah, look at this. These carvings, I'm sure they're Zonia in origin. I've seen designs like this in my studies. Let me just take out my Galaxy phone and take a photo. The Zonia are said to have lived long ago in the time of earliest legend. They possess godlike powers and have had prosperous civilization in the sky. Many history books tell us about the Zonia, but none give us the full picture. Much is still unknown about them. And she puts away her Galaxy phone. These statues here. Are you gonna let me move or are you gonna interrupt me as we go? This is what the Zonia look like. They seem much different than us and larger ears. Yeah, well, plus they're like 18 feet tall. How did the ruins from a civilization in the sky end up beneath the castle? Okay, so they're maybe beneath some kind of a castle. It looks like the path ahead goes even deeper. Let's continue, Link. Yes, well, I would continue if you would just let me, Princess. I really would like to continue deeper. That's what he said. Oh, okay, let's take out our sword. It's time to fight goblins. Okay, that was easy. Each one of them died with one hit.
You're not hurt, are you, Link?
Is Link going to speak? Can Link speak? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played the previous game.
Look at these murals.
Some kind of elephant creatures with long noses. Goblins! I told you it's goblins.
Of the royal family include stories of a great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King.
The Goblin King.
Is it possible? Do these murals depict the same legend? This is similar to the statues we saw earlier, a Zonai. And these figures look like Hylians. This depiction certainly suggests that the Zonai descended from the heavens. It is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai. They must have forged a relationship with the Hylians of that time, working together to establish the Kingdom of Hyrule. This figure, he seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this, it shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him. If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King, then... Oh. Incredible! This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it. Link! This is a huge discovery! All right then, now to use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind. It's so easy to record. You point it and click. Oh.
Is it going to explode?
The murals are obscured.
Just take the rocks away.
Just what is this place? Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead. Link, let's keep moving deeper.
That's what she said. Okay, so there's the Demon King. Judging by those things on the Demon King's back, I would say that mural also depicts the Demon King doing something which we can't see. So they're attacking the Hyruleans or whatever. That dude is performing some kind of a spell on the female Hyrulean queen, I guess, but it looks like he's performing a dark spell because all of this red around him, and red means bad, as we see over there. So the king did some kind of a bad spell on his princess. You can see there's the king and the princess, or the queen, and here he is doing some kind of a bad juju, which probably sealed the fate of the Hyrulean kingdom. So like there was the gods and prosperity, and then there was the union, and then some bad juju. Then the Hyruleans got attacked by the goblins, and there is the Goblin King doing something which we don't know. Okay, did we come from there, or... yeah. I don't know what all of this black smoke is. It looks like there's another well, there's 3 murals that are covered up. There's one there, and one there. Oh, the smoke is becoming red. Someone went a little bit overboard with the incense, I'm thinking. What is this place? Let's continue, Link, but we must be extremely careful.
What is that?
I think that's the queen.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? A blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. Zelda. You who carries that fragile sword. A link. Raru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
Link, finally you wake. I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda. Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death. Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
Sword that seals the darkness, its sacred power has been diminished after being ravaged by the gloom beneath Hyrule Castle. How can he put it on his back if he doesn't even have a sword sheath or a shirt on? Well, it can still be used to attack, apparently. And they messed up all of my health as well. I was so powerful. I guess it's puzzle time. Archaic legwear. Okay, does it actually look like it's equipped? Yes, it is equipped apparently. Oh, there I see it changes. Okay. So fortunately it shows. It's stupid that we get a skirt, like a little skirt, but what can you do? I guess they wear the skirts in Hyrule. Holy crap. I thought we were below the castle. How did we end up here? Okay, there's some artifacting on the clouds. Apparently the clouds aren't being rendered correctly. So we just jump, I guess. Can we control our movement at all? Oh no. If you hold R while falling, you fall faster. Which way should I be going? The sun, I forgot what you call that, but when the sun shines on your screen, that is that little red dot you're seeing there. Chromatic abrasion or whatever it's called, or no, screen space reflections. I remember the name now. So that's the little red dot that you see. Wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. It doesn't do much damage but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. Take out your weapon, press and hold right. Okay, and then we can select, but like, okay, 1 damage. Holy crap, the Master Sword does 1 damage and this tree branch does 2 damage. How hilarious is that? Okay, so that will be that one. No, that one. I'm just trying to figure out the button. Oh, okay, I just release the button. Okay, so you just select what you want and then you release, and then it will select the one that you want. I thought that you actually need to press something, but you just need to release the button. Sky Shroom, eat it to restore health. Oh, I heard the sound. What the hell is that thing over there? One of those Chinese dragons. Oh. Zonai charge. Soldier construct horn. Did my tree branch break or did I equip another tree branch? Is this another tree branch? Well, if the items are gonna continue breaking, then I might as well just use my normal sword, because I don't want to use items that constantly break, you know? Maybe I can craft it into something better? Can we chop down trees? Oh, we can. Okay, well, the game didn't even bother telling me that we can, but apparently this game doesn't have much of a tutorial to speak of. I mean, sure, people who play the first game will know that you can chop down trees, but I don't know. I've never played this game. So all we are finding right now is 3 branches. Maybe we can combine one tree branch with another tree branch to create a tree branch sword of destruction and death. Master sword is running low on energy. How can your sword have energy? Where is the energy displayed? Master sword ran out of energy. What the hell? Okay, now I can't even equip the Master sword anymore. How am I gonna get that? Okay, so I guess I can jump. So can you like chop down the entire tree or not? There's a line on the side. Did I inflict that line or what? Okay, I guess you can't chop down trees that big. Okay, can't chop down that tree for some reason. Wooden stick, a tree branch with added grip and excellent balance. Okay. We just found a sword stick. Wow, this entire place is in the clouds. I really don't know how we went from the being under a castle to being in the sky. Why can you chop down some of these small trees but not like all of them? That's a little bit confusing. Okay, fortunately it seems friendly. Link, I've waited for you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. The galaxy. I am told it is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. My records indicate that Princess Zelda is waiting at the location marked on its map. My message has been delivered. We stand in the Garden of Time. The Temple of Time is visible from here. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held there. But no more. Now it's a lonely place. No one visits. Hey, now we have a mini-map. Is that a snowy area or is it just a very grey area? Okay, so I just definitely can't jump over there. No, I don't want to. Don't want to do that. I mean, we can look up here, I guess. Hey, I just heard something running away, or was it that butterfly? I should remember that we can climb stuff like almost in Genshin Impact. Well, I don't really see anything. I mean, if we look at my mini-map, you can see there's a landmass over there and there's a landmass over there, but let's just concentrate on the other thing. Okay, press and hold and then release. Okay, I can do that. So, do you first need to select the weapon that you want to throw? Because obviously I don't want to throw my sword. So we do that and then we press and hold and then we release. Okay. But then it breaks your weapon. Why would you want to do that? I don't like games that have durability. It just creates unnecessary crafting and unnecessary even inventory management and all of that kind of stuff. But what can you do? We can climb up here probably. That's something that you always needed to remember in like Genshin Impact. Like you would sometimes hit a brick wall, you wouldn't know where to go or what to do, and then you realize, oh yes, I can fucking climb mountains, and then you just climb to the highest point, and that's usually the solution. Then you can just jump from there. I keep taking out my weapon when I want to loot stuff. I still have to get used to the controls. I've played Pokemon and stuff like that on the Switch, but haven't played this game yet, obviously. And the controls for the Pokemon is obviously quite a bit different. Okay, so there's not much there. It's like 3 mushrooms. Oh, that's stupid. You also run slower when you're out of stamina. So, even though your stamina has already started regenerating, you will continue to run slower until your stamina bar is full again. That's really stupid. You seem to be new here. Do you intend to use that weapon against the soldier constructs? Soldier constructs are those of us given strict orders to protect the land. The Zonia who created us directed them to eliminate trespassers. They will consider you a threat or a trespasser. You must treat them as a serious threat. Allow me to offer unsolicited advice. It is crucial to maintain a proper distance and target your opponents. Swinging haphazardly will not yield results. Okay, lock on. You may practice targeting on me if you want. Oh, please do not actually attack. Okay, so targeting is that. Not actually working. Or must I have my weapon drawn? Ah, there we go. Okay, so that's targeting. Awesome. Okay, is that a chest of some kind? I guess so. Wow, that's a big bloody dragon. It's as long as the temple. Is there another one? I don't see another one. That must be the only dragon then. Okay, are we gonna jump again? I guess so. Speed! So you can break your fall a little bit while falling. And then you can also like dive to gain more speed. Okay, so where do we want... Oh, that's an enemy. Come on. Okay, wooden stick. So I'm full on wooden sticks. I can't pick up any more. So if I want to pick up that wooden stick, I have to break my current wooden stick first. I've got so many weapons. Well, I'm calling it weapons, but I mean it's bloody wooden sticks on the ground. I have so many weapons I can't pick up any more. Can I attack the birds? Oh, there's a fog. I wonder, can you like dodge? Because they haven't told me anything about dodging yet. I don't know if you can actually dodge. I don't know if the game has dodging. What the hell is that? Can I attack it? Come on. Can I attack you? Can I throw you with something? Come on. Okay, let's go pick up that other sword since it's not damaged. I'm the type of player who wants to get maximum amount of value at all times. Oh no, wait. So I will What's X? Oh, okay. So I will use a weapon until it fully breaks. And then run all the way back and pick up another one. Just to get maximum usage out of everything. But I don't think we're going to be able to get maximum usage out of all of the stuff in this game. Let's see if we can throw that one. Okay, well, we did hit it. It did break. Okay, then I need to select a new one. I don't know if we're meant to attack them right now or anything like that. Okay, I can push the rock. No, stop. Jump. Can't you dodge like... okay, what do we want to eat? Doesn't actually show me how much each, unless both of them gives the same amount, but I don't think both of them give the same amount. So what, are you gonna eat it? Or do I need to click a button? Do I need to click a button? No. How the hell do I eat? Now I need to figure out how to eat. I know what dropping I can drop. Okay, now I'm just sorting. That doesn't help me. Doesn't actually show how to... I wonder, how do I actually use the item? Because this just selects the item. And I need to figure out how to use the item. Right, that's throwing. That doesn't do anything. What's that? What the hell does that do? I'm pressing RT. I don't know what this does. It looks like sneaking almost. That's jumping. I seriously do not know how to use an item. Once again, the tutorial is not being super useful. Okay, hold X, sword, select. How do I eat it? No, that's sorting. Eat. Okay, just like that. Is that literally it? Okay, so it doesn't restore the same amount. This one restores a quarter, and this one restores half. Okay. So I guess you eat like this. Can't you eat during battle? Because that seems stupid. Like, how can't you eat during battle? bastard managed to get a hit in. I really don't know how to eat. You must be able to eat during... Oh. Okay, did I put those in? No, I didn't put them in my inventory, did I? Oh. No? Maybe. Can't you... Where's the main menu? Okay, system. Action, put away, jump, attack, throw, move, change equipment. Like, I don't understand. There's nothing that says eating. Like, how do you eat? I want to eat. Okay, I don't know what that is. Maybe something that I haven't unlocked yet. Nope. Pura pad. Yeah, we did open the Pura pad. Like, I don't know. Like, if this is the only way that you can eat, then it would be pretty stupid, to be honest. But like, seriously, I can select an apple. Oh, I can whistle, okay. I don't know what that does. And then I can select my weapon. I can select my apple, but it doesn't say use. I honestly do not know how to use an apple then. Like, I can use it in my inventory, but I don't know. More apples. And I also don't know if you can dodge in the game, honestly. I would have to go look up the wiki for Breath of the Wild to see if you can dodge. Because, I mean, you have to be able to dodge. It's a hack and slash game. How can't you dodge in a hack and slash game? Okay, I'm assuming this one is friendly. Hello, were you lured in by the delicious smells? I assume so. Well, there's nothing on your fire. Ingredients are especially fragrant when roasted by a fire. They also may be tastier and more nutritious. I would not know. You're roasting them? Oh, you are unfamiliar to me. My apologies. Amongst my tasks is to explain anything that first-time visitors might require knowledge of. You may have questions about this place. Please rest assured that the construct can answer them. I recall that your question was about roasting food. I roast ingredients by placing them beside the fire. I do not eat, but I am given to understand that it improves the taste. Our creators roasted ingredients in order to enhance their nutritional value. Do you have ingredients? I invite you to use this fire to roast them. So do you literally just place it next to the fire? Okay, so that doubled the healing. That's pretty good. So can't you put it on the fire? Nope, apparently not. So, holy hell, there's a big fog that just rolled in. So we can just drop all of them. Why can't I drop multiple? Literally, when I drop one, it exits the menu. So I literally have to do it like this. This is really stupid. Come on, Nintendo. Unbearable heat, what are you talking about? Huh? What? Okay, so apparently I just roasted all of my ingredients. So that's a thing that can happen. It's fucking stupid, but it's a thing that can happen. Okay, well, I guess it's time to test out the loading system. I don't know when that was. There's only one save. Let's have a look. That's really stupid, because how many players are going to make that mistake and then just fuck up their entire stash of stuff that they've collected? It's really stupid, but what can you do? Okay, so we're over here, so that means we lost about 5 minutes of gameplay. Okay, that was a direct hit. Much better than the previous time. And since the game doesn't have experience, it doesn't matter how you kill the enemies, as long as you kill them. You're not getting experience in any way. Hey, and one of them dropped their big stick. Okay, that's cool. Oh, but I can't carry it. Let's see. Are any of my sticks broken? No, not really. We can drop one. Okay, come on, hit at me. Come on. You know you want to. Oh, double hit. You sneaky bastard. I was not expecting a double hit. Weren't there some mushrooms over here? Can you save any time you want, I wonder? Okay, apparently you can save anytime you want. That's pretty good. A lot better than the Nintendo games where you have to find a save point and shit like that, like Final Fantasy. Even though Final Fantasy obviously is Square Enix, but still a lot of the Nintendo games are like that as well. Okay, so yeah, thank you. I already spoke to you in another world, in another timeline. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I already spoke to you. You don't remember it. Okay, so if we drop items, then we must just kind of make sure, like, is that too close? Is that too far? Maybe that's too far. So you literally need to drop them bloody right next to the danger zone. That's something I don't like, because then what if it rolls? Look at that. Is that too hot? Oh, it's definitely too hot. You see, I didn't even drop it there. The mushroom rolled to the side. Like, I don't know, is that the correct location? It doesn't look like anything is even happening. Like what? Is that close enough? How can that not be close enough? It's bloody right on the edge. Or do you have to kind of drop it in the fire, but pick it up early, kind of? Oh, so it catches fire and then you have to pick it up. But why did all of my other ones just burn? Like, my entire inventory of items just burned. That's so stupid. So, like, I can throw down maybe multiple, but then I need to pick them up after they've burned. Okay, toasty. This one isn't even in range. Wow, this is gonna take a long time if you have to do them like this. Oh, I picked that one up too early. Like, really, this is the stupidest crafting mechanic I've ever seen. And now if you leave it longer, then black smoke comes out of it. This is really stupid. Now what about this one? Like, I dropped that one correctly. Okay, let's try to drop 2. Okay. You see, the other one isn't catching fire. Okay, so we drop 1 here, and then we drop 1 here. Seriously, this is so inefficient, it's not even funny. I managed to do 3 there. This is like that other game, pick up stones. You throw 1 stone. Well, there's a bunch of stones on the ground. You pick up, you throw your stones, or you throw 1 stone, and then you have to pick up your stones that are lying on the ground before your other stone lands on the ground. I hope I explained that correctly. Like, it's so stupid. It's such an inefficient way to craft. I mean, how long have I been here now? Like 5 minutes? Crafting should not be this obtuse. This is just seriously obtuse. And what happens if you stand on the fire? I see there at the right side I have a temperature indicator. Like, what actually happens if you stand too long in the unbearable heat? Can you toast apples as well, I wonder? Oh, I picked that one up too early. Unfortunately, that's gonna happen a lot because, like, it's like a bloody stupid minigame where you have to wait until the woof happens and then you can pick it up. Okay, let's see if we can toast apples. Nice toasty apple. A baked apple, okay. Eat it to restore 3/4 of a heart. Well, that breaks the fourth wall, or the third wall, whatever you want to call it. That's really stupid. Why would they have the description break the 4th wall? That just seems really stupid. I hate games that break the 4th wall. Okay, so we can pretty much do a couple at a time. Unfortunately, like I said, when you drop an item, it kicks you out of the menu. So you can't even say drop 20 at once and then you could craft all 20 at once. The game doesn't allow you to do that because there is, even if you do it as quick as I am doing it, there's a delay in between, because you have to open the menu and drop, and then again open the menu and drop, and open the menu and drop. So that little bit of a delay in between each time, it's gonna make it impossible to do like 10 at a time, because by the time you've dropped the 10th one, the first one is already either done or very close to being done. So it's just really inefficient. Like, it's really inefficient and really obtuse. I don't like obtuse game mechanics. So how do we put this on our on this bar over here? Not that it matters, because we can't even use these items. I don't even know how to use these ones. So it doesn't even really matter. But like, I would still like to know. How do you... Okay, so we can select it. Check a recipe. What does that help me? Okay, but how do I... There's select, there's sort, rotate. What would that help me? Like, seriously. Okay, that checks the thing. That allows you to select it. That allows you to sort it. Like, how the hell? Seriously. How do they not allow you to add an item there? It just seems really stupid. I mean, not that it matters, because like I said, I can't even use these items here. It doesn't allow you to use these items, but still, I would like to be able to put something here, and I can't. Ugh, really. It's almost as if Nintendo haven't designed a game ever before. Everything's so obtuse and not optimized. There's so many quality of life features that the game simply doesn't have. You really would not think that this is the second type of this game. Not even the second type of this game, literally the second game. It's literally the same as the first game. They just maybe added a couple of new mechanics here and there. I heard there's a crafting system in this game that the first game didn't have, and pretty much all of the other stuff is just recycled. It uses the same world engine, all of that kind of stuff. So honestly, I don't know how they could literally copy the first game and not seemingly fix any of the issues of the first game. I'm assuming the first game had these issues as well, because seriously, I don't know how they could remove these features. So I'm assuming the first game had these issues as well. Like, how could they not learn from their first game? Okay, we probably have to eat something. Okay, materials. Food. Okay, we can eat one of these. Yeah, come on. Oh, you've got a bow. Wow, I caught the arrow. Oh, so we have a bow now. Old wounded bow. Okay, press and hold. Yes, we basically already saw how to do that. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, a weapon change. Oh, don't I need to change the weapon? Okay, apparently I don't need to change the weapon. Okay, no, that's throwing. We don't want to throw. Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't know how powerful the shots are, but that's pretty cool. We already have a ranged weapon. If I can craft arrows, that will be pretty cool. I don't particularly like games where you shoot arrows and they are consumable, but if they make the crafting of the arrows not too expensive, then I guess it's not too bad. But like in some games they make it so bloody expensive, it's basically impossible to play as a ranged character. So we can, I'm assuming, jump on there and then slide down there. But like, how the hell do we get back? I think we should just more or less concentrate on the main objective, to be honest. Like that one over there. How do we even get up there? Oh, am I being attacked? Oh, here's another arrow. Yeah, come on, attack me, attack me. Oh, you bastard, how did you get... That's bullcrap. Like, I was so certain I was out of range there. There's a whole bunch of arrows lying around here. Like, I wasn't even attacked, so I don't know where those arrows came from. Okay, so we have to go in there, according to my minimap. So how are we gonna do that? That one is broken. Oh, over here, maybe? This one looks broken as well. Okay, I did press jump, but apparently it didn't register. Okay, this guy has a shield. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't think I would just fall off the edge. Like, doesn't the game have like a ledge grab or something like that? Simply falling off the edge seems a little bit crazy. Why didn't it restore? Huh? It's supposed to give a half? Okay, maybe I just looked incorrectly. I thought it would restore more. Okay, just let go, thank you. Yeah, that's fine. I still have to get used to the controls and all of that. But I'll get there. A lot of you are probably screaming at me for how many mistakes I'm making, but you need to remember I've never played this game. Okay. Okay, raise your shield. Okay, so now we can raise the shield. I'm not sure if the shield can break as well. Maybe. I'm assuming the shield can also break. It can attack. It can withstand lighter attacks such as arrows. Well, I don't know. The game also doesn't show you the durability of stuff. Like, this one is broken. Well, this one is damaged. This one is not damaged, and yet there's no difference between them. Like, it doesn't show 20 durability left or 50% durability left or anything like that. It literally doesn't show you. So honestly, it's a little bit disappointing from Nintendo. Honestly, I've added a quality of life feature like that, like without even thinking about it. Like, how can you not tell your players what the durability of their weapons are? It just seems really, I don't know. Okay, so now we need to remember we can do like this and attack and go back, but like, oh, okay, we can jump backwards. That's kind of a dodge, kind of. But like this isn't a bloody dodge. Like, if I am in combat, this isn't gonna help me that much. In fact, jumping might be slower. And I don't know if it takes some of my stamina during battle. Since some actions obviously take stamina. So we can walk on the wall over there, but I don't see why we would really want to do that. Like, obviously we can walk over there, but I don't know if we fall, what happens? Let's save. It's also really stupid that there isn't multiple save points. By the way, I am recording this in 1970, by the way. I am currently 70 something years old. 50 something. Yes, 50 something? Yes. I'm apparently 53 years old. Actually, not even. Because I'm currently probably around 25, so that would actually make me like 77. So I'm pretty much like that other grandma who plays Skyrim.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power.
So give me the power.
I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Raru. Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form. In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so. You might be able to restore it, but you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light. Of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island? The shrines. Yes, I am sure they are the key.
A little bit of a graphical anomaly there, like a shining. Open adventure log. No, wait. This one. The closed door. When you tried to open the door to the temple, Raru appeared and said he was the original owner of the new arm. He also said you need to revitalize the arm so the power of its touch can open the door. To do that, visit the island's shrines. A green light spirals above each of them. So pretty much the same as the first game as well. I know that you basically had to get a whole bunch of shrines and stuff like that. There's actually a marker right here. Do I need to... Is there a shrine right here or what? Door will only open to those with sufficient power. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, so... Do I just have the wrong thing? Ah. Okay. Nope. Find the princess. Okay, so none of these quests actually point me towards the shrines. I just have to go over to the shrines. That's stupid. I thought I would have maybe gotten a quest that would allow me to... like a quest that would show me where the shrines are. Does the game have a day-night cycle? Because it looks like it's like getting darker maybe? Would be pretty cool if it has a day-night cycle, since I do make a lot of day-night videos showing the day-night cycle of games. Like Red Dead Redemption I've done, and Cyberpunk I've done, a whole bunch of games. I like games that have day-night cycles, if it's done well. There's that other dragon again. We were already up here, correct? So how... I guess we need to climb. It won't really help us if we go over there, or will it? Okay, well, there's steps over there, actually. Let's use those steps. Okay, so let's test the shield out. I think, is there an enemy? Oh no, we already killed this enemy, I forgot. There's a couple of mushrooms over there. I guess we can collect them now. What's making that sound? Oh, what's that? 7 PM, is that the sound? Okay, apparently there's a gong that rings at 7 PM. What's that? Korok. You're not Hestu. But you see me? I didn't know someone like you could see children of the forest. Well, if you see Hestu, please return this to him. Korok seed. The small seed was given to you by Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. You can summon a dragon if you collect 7 of them, apparently. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too, so you should keep an eye out while you're wandering. Okay. So we need to find his 6 other friends. Is there actually something here, or is that sound simply ambient noise? I'm assuming that's just ambient noise. Yeah, it definitely looks like the game has a day-night cycle. There's some kind of a tornado over there. There's like, you can see way over there. Well, I'm assuming we will be able to get way over there eventually. Since the game is open world, I'm assuming you can go to all of the places that are shown, but some scummy developers will just put random shit in their game that you can't even go to. So, like if you look at my map right now, and it's basically, yeah, we can't see anything. So I'm assuming we can't see anything there because we haven't explored there yet. So it's possible that we can go way over there, because it looks like the map is basically, here are the edges. So this is literally the edge, and then this is the other edge. So yeah, I'm assuming we can do that. Okay, so I found the Korok seed, the 1 Dragon Ball, and then a couple of mushrooms. I just need to remember to save periodically. 1970. What's this? A rust room. A mushroom that can grow almost anywhere but prefers clinging to sheer cliffs. Cook it before eating to temporarily increase your movement speed. Okay. So you even get some food types that have special stuff, like status boosts and stuff like that. When are we gonna get the t-shirt? Because holy hell. Okay, well no, we won't be able to jump that far, I don't think. I don't think trying is a very smart idea. We will have to wait until we get our kite. Yup, yup, yup. Yup. Okay, so I don't know what that is. Okay, loading screen. Save skydiving when you need to die. Okay, I was busy reading that. What's the point of having tool game tips in the loading screens if you can't even read them.
Ah.
You made it here. This is your Shrine of Light. Long ago I filled this place with light that purges evil. I believe this light will restore an ability your right arm has lost. Now then, extend your hand. Ultra hand. Grab and move objects, rotate them and stick them to other objects. This is the ultra hand ability. It allows you to move objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it you will be able to build a great number of things, really anything you can imagine. Use ultra hand and receive the blessing from the shrine. Activate. Ultra hand. Okay, what can we ultra hand? Oh. Ultra hand. Okay, grab. Oh, we get a little bit of lag. We get a little bit of artifacting. Ultra hand. Behold my ultra hand. Okay, now how are we gonna get... How are you supposed to do it now? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe put it up against the side? Oh, there's a longer one. Okay. Ultra hand. Oh, can you connect it? There's like a little spunk, a little bit of sperm between the two. Attach. Okay. Well, okay, so the sperm connects it and then you can like hopefully run and jump. Let's see. Jump. Ultra hand. Oh, there's something up there. So how strong is ultra hand? Can I pick up all of this? Yes, I can. Okay, ultra hand is really powerful. How do we want to do it? I mean, we can just like do it like this. Okay, will it work? Okay, so I can't, you can't actually use it, kind of, like you can't, you can't stick to the walls. You basically can't Spider-Man your way up. Jump, jump. No, man, come on. Jump. Why the hell? Sometimes he jumps like a lot, like very far, and then other times not at all. Okay, so let's do that. And then rotate. Oh no, wait, I didn't want to do that. Yes. Oh, maybe that will work. Jump. Oh. Sometimes when I press jump, he simply does not jump. Jump! Come on. Ledge grab. Fuck's sakes. Why, like, they made these walls, for some fucking reason, not be grabbable at all. Like, you can't grab it at all. That's just stupid. Like, everything else in the game is grabbable. Why the holy hell would these not be grabbable? Ultra hard. Amber, fossilized resin with a caramel-esque sheen to it. It's been valued as a component in decorations and crafting since ancient times. Caramel-esque. I've never ever thought about the word caramel-esque. 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 I guess it's caramel-esque. Americans say caramel, but it's actually caramel-esque. Since you can't just fucking remove an E whenever you want to, Americans. So caramel-esque. Like, you would never say, like, oh, you've got nice hair, it's caramel-esque. Like, you don't use that as a color descriptor, like, ever. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? Holy shit. Okay, we just entered Inception. So, there's clearly something going on here. So we can grab that. Can we pull it? No. No. Doesn't want to be pulled. So... okay. It seems we need 200 IQ. Right now. So there's obviously this door that we can grab. We can obviously connect this to there. I don't know why we would want to do that. I don't know what the use of 2 hooks would be. Obviously we can do this. Okay, fall that way. Come on, dominoes. Okay, so I can climb up against this, but that's not what I want to do. Wow, that thing is actually standing upright. Oh, okay. Okay. I am reading what you are putting out, Nintendo. So, what we want to do is connect this. No, unstick. Connect this to there. How do you rotate? I need to figure out how do you rotate? No? Okay, well that kind of did the job, but I need to actually figure out how to rotate. No. No. Ah. Okay. And then you can... okay. Okay. Spunk it onto that thing. And now... we can... do this. And then we rotate. Aha. Aha. 200 IQ. Just like that. Easy peasy. Ultra hard. Hear my ultra hand geniusness. Okay, so there's no like other special chests like that other one that we saw or anything like that, I'm assuming. You always need to look out for stuff like that first special chest that we saw. I like this Chinese contemplation garden that's glitching out around the edges. You see that? Brilliant game design, Nintendo. You have done well to reach this place. We offer you this light that will cleanse you of evil. Kamehameha! Okay, we get our first Dragon Ball. And we absorb the Dragon Ball. A crystal that glows with a light that purges ancient evil and purifies with its radiance. Okay, we were healed. May the light of blessing grant you the strength you seek. Like, that healing didn't help us at fucking all. It healed like a quarter of a heart. You did very well through that shrine, and you've restored an ability. This is wonderful. If you visit and complete 2 more shrines, you should be able to open the door to the Temple of Time. You may want to mark the shrines in the distance with pins, then you'll never lose track of where they are. The Pura Pad offers you a very useful scope. It's quite handy. How does this guy know about the Pura Pad? Once again, they're breaking the 4th wall. Okay, scope, place a pin. Okay, so we open the Pura Pad. Scope. Scope? Where's the scope? I mean, obviously I can place pins like this. But is that the scope? Is that literally the scope you're talking about? How is this a scope? I thought I would get like binoculars or something like that. Don't you get binoculars? Hmm? I mean, I can zoom in and out. Okay, well, I got excited. I thought I would be given like binoculars or something like that to literally scope out shrines in the distance, but I guess not.